Time to then touch base with Sameet Chavan as well as Rakesh Bansal and talk about what's happening with the markets. And Sameet, we've absolutely petered off on the Nifty yet again, but what's looking good on the charts?
Good morning, Mega. We have two buy recommendation. First one would be on Vedanta for a target of 73. Stop loss can be placed at 60.5. Last week, this stock managed to find a support around its multi-year trendline level of 62. This level coincides with the 127% retracement level of the recent up move. Thus, looking at the extreme oversold condition of momentum oscillator, we expect a near-term bounce towards 73 in Vedanta. Our second buy would be on Bank of Baroda for a target of 140. Stop loss can be placed at 118. Last week, around its strong support zone of 118, 120, this stock formed a bullish hammer pattern on weekly charts. Looking at the positive placement of RSI smoother on daily chart, we expect this move to extend towards 140 over the next few sessions. It can be bought at current level or any minor dip can be bought into. And our final recommendation would be to short Aura Pharma. This stock has been a good shorting candidate throughout the January month. Any meaningful bounce is getting sold into. Thus, looking at the overall weak chart structure, we expect this stock to slide towards 875. It's 775. 825 to 830 we are seeing as a strong resistance zone. Thus, it can be short sold by keeping a stop loss at 836.
There you have it, some more trading picks coming your way from Sameet Chavan. Rakesh Bansal also with us on the show. And Rakesh, share with us your top ideas, what looks attractive on the charts.
Good morning, Chavan. My first call is a buy call on Infosys. From the expiry perspective, with 1 to 2 days, I expect Infosys to demonstrate a good rally. Chart structure is positive. Stock prices are making higher tops, higher bottoms. Stop loss is very nearby. One can buy Infosys with a stop loss at 1117 for a target price of 1170. My second call is a buy call on Apollo Hospital. Here the technical structure is very good. Stock is a perfect candidate, making a new lifetime high in short term. Stock has made a good place at lower levels at around 1342. One should place a stop loss at 1342 and one can buy Apollo Hospital for a target price of 1510. My last call is a buy call on Sun Pharma. On Monday session, we have seen a breakout above 805 levels. One can buy Sun Pharma at current levels with a stop loss at 794 for a short-term target price of 850 on the upside.
Okay, with that, it's a wrap on all the equity ideas that we've got for you for today. But let's also find out what's happening with the commodity space. Manisha is here with the latest on that end. And Manisha, once again, oversupply concerns have reared their head as far as oil goes.
Well, yes, the volatility in that space just about continues, and we seem to be now trading within a range of 28 on the lower side to almost 32.5 on the higher side. And it has been nothing short of 5% of a move coming in every day for the crude oil prices. There have been statements from OPEC, non-OPEC members that they are perhaps more flexible now to supply cuts. But remember, it is the US weekly inventory data coming in today, and markets are anticipating a third week of increase in inventories, and that seems to be putting some pressure on the prices. Apart from that, it also is the Fed meeting announcement today in the evening. You have Bank of Japan before this weekend. So the major central banks coming out with their economy and economic updates rather is something that this space also would want to watch out for. The gains in the meanwhile have continued for the gold prices. That one is trading at a 12-week highs. We are up nearly 4.5% now for 2016, and the gains have been good for the Indian space also. It is about the base metal market, which has been quite volatile. You have seen some buying coming in because of the weakness in US dollar, and there has been some buying ahead of the Fed meeting announcement as well. Most market participants are taking in the view that you wouldn't perhaps seen further rate hikes coming in for the rest of 2016, and that seems to be supporting this asset class. But let's get in Vandana Bharti from SMC in Delhi, and she joins us on the show with her sense on all of that space. Vandana, hi, good to see you. What's your sense really coming in for the precious metals, silver rather? Are you buying it at these levels?
Manisha, many things happening in commodities counter because OPEC has given the statement that if crude oil prices goes down below the comfortable level, they can organize a meeting before June and it can go for a production cut. And actually it is giving upside move to the equity market as well as to the commodity market, and base metal counters, energy counters, we have seen some good move, and in precious metal gold is already moving up, and we have caught the rally in gold, but yes, still it has some room for upside in gold prices, and it can move up towards the level of 27,000 in MCX, and in international market we can see the level of $1150 even in gold. But yes, silver is laggard, and we are expecting that with some upside move in base metal counter as well as in gold, it should move up and the gold silver ratio should improve, and in international market it is trading near the level of $14.5. I'm expecting that slow but gradual recovery in silver prices. So yes, I'm a buyer in silver, and it should touch the level of 15.20 in COMEX, and in MCX I'm expecting the level of around 36,000 to 36,500 in coming days. For intraday, I'm expecting the level of 36,000 in silver prices. So at current market price, one should go for buy and keep the target of 36,000 with the stop loss of here 35,000.
All right. Vandana, how are you looking at the base metal space, especially lead, because that has held on? Are you looking at further buy calls continuing for that?
Yes, because in base metal counter, continuously we got the news of production cut, and the creation, industry has suggested in China to create a strategic reserve for base metals as well. So yes, these are giving the boost up to the base metal counter, and currency factor is also there. USD INR is continuously it is depreciating, and I'm expecting that slowly INR should go towards the level of 69. That is a volatile point for Indian market. And second thing is dollar index. From last two trading sessions, we have seen that dollar index is continuously moving down. So this is a positive factor for base metal counter. And yesterday market was closed, and because of that we have seen gap up opening in base metal prices. But yes, in short term we may see some continuation in the upside move in base metal counter. In lead, I'm expecting that this commodity may touch the level of 110 in near term.
And thank you so much, Vandana, for joining us and giving us your strategies. That's the view coming in from SMC, a buy call on silver and lead for the day today. With that, it's back to you, Avan.
Thanks very much, Manisha, for taking us through all of those top commodity strategies and views. Let's run you through a very important disclaimer as well, that if you're going to be taking any advice that's been given, you must consult your financial advisor. Thanks so much to our 6 technical guests for joining in on the show and sharing with us your top ideas. We take that quick break. Stay with us on the other side. It's BNSN, the Stock Game.